We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Clippers in the lead. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Williams. Mozgov is out there with Anderson Varejao. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Young in at the 3 slot. Here's Azania, defended by Young. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Picked by Mozgov. Off the screen, and it's good off the back rim and in.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Clippers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. The pass to Barnes. Griffin against Mozgov. They double-team Griffin. Makes it off the glass.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Varejao dishes to Mozgov, and that one's good.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Mills with it. Pass to Azania. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Jefferson drawing the double team. Young with no one around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an Anderson Varejao. That's his first foul.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
A different look for the Clippers. Rudy Gobert comes in for Blake Griffin. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's checked in for Varejao. And Smith subbed in for Jefferson. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from behind. They have been really good from the three-point line. And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Redick with the 3, and that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And stolen by Jordan. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Paul's checked in for Patty Mills. Paul goes in. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now here's Williams. It's a pick by Love. Williams passes to Love. Just his first attempt. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Redick kicks to Paul. And the wide open shot from Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Williams against Paul. Williams kicks to Love. That one off the back iron and out.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Gobert with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Redick for three. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
If you look at Chris Paul, you're looking at a guy who really is the standard bearer of point guards. I mean, he can pass, he can score, he plays great defense. He also competes. But what makes him the floor general that all others are measured against, really the instincts and leadership.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
And they double up Paul. Mozgov with the steal. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Going back to Chris Paul, if you could build a point guard from scratch, Clark, he might be the model.
Yeah, I tell you what, you could do much worse than him, that's for sure. One of the very best. 6 times he's led the NBA in steals. Just an incredible all-around player. One of the greatest team leaders, I think, in the history of the league as well.
Over the last 2 seasons, he's led the league in assists. You're right. Griffin's check in for Jordan. Clippers leading by 4. And here is Paul. Picked by Griffin. Paul goes in. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Williams dishes to LeBron. From downtown. Williams can't get it to go.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And it's James missing.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Here's Paul. Again, Los Angeles.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Williams kicks to James. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Paul against Smith. There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. .129 left in the 4th quarter of this one. James kicks to Mozgov. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Timofey Mozgov. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. There's Azania. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 8. 1:02 left to play in the final quarter. And the Clippers making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Here's Love. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Clippers leading by 6. Now Paul. Jordan the screen. Griffin's got space. And against the shot to Paul after coming off the pick.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Osgood with the bucket.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
Paul with the ball. Griffin a screen on Williams. Paul goes in. Griffin passes to Paul. Kicks it to Jordan. Power down with both hands.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. And again, it's Cleveland.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so here's Cleveland.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Hazania. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Missed. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul. The entire second half was just phenomenal. You could see there was no way he was going to let them lose.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
You know what? He's a total package as a floor general. It may not be an official ranking for the best leaders in the league, but if there was, CP3 would be right at the top of the list.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.